What's up, guys? I am Caleb from CNZ Crafting, and this is my first Five Nights at Freddy video, dang. But what I wanted to show you here was I took the hat pic that is currently on the Scott Games website of Freddy Fazbear's hat from Five Nights at Freddy's 3, or 2, or whatever, and I found this weird figure in the corner. Now, what I used to find this was I have an iPad mini, so I went to regular pictures and I changed it to black and white. And I have this little black and white scale, and you move back and forth, and it says which black and white you want to put it in. And I found this weird, strange, shadowy thing. It might be nothing, like I might just be blabbering about nothing there, but as you can see, I'm zooming into the same corner here, and there's nothing there. But when I zoom here, it looks like an arcadey version of Foxy, or just a regular person. I don't know, it's weird. I might be blabbering on about nothing, but that's what I'll find. And now some theories that I actually have about the game. So, we're jumping right out of that pic. I've noticed another thing about it is we have all these phantom animatronics, and Springtrap, the main animatronic, the yellow one down there. And I see Marionette, Foxy, Chica, Freddy, Balloon Boy, Springtrap. Where is Bonnie? Isn't Bonnie, like, one of the main guys? Huh. Who knows? But, well, we know. But one of the scariest things that I found about Five Nights at Freddy's 3, we are playing... Sorry, I'm changing subjects. It's the picture's moving too fast. But, there is someone / purple guy inside of Springtrap's suit. Right here is the most terrifying image in Five Nights at Freddy's that I have seen yet. Yeah, that's just terrifying. He's just trying to breathe and get out of the suit, which is terrifying to me. And, yeah, Bonnie isn't there, and I would think that Bonnie should be there. I mean, he was Scott's most nightmarish creation, so you'd think that he'd want to end the series with the original Bonnie being there somehow, but he's not there at all. And people were saying, oh, Springtrap's there, but it's not the same without Bonnie. Now, the thing about these phantom animatronics in the game, which I find out to go great with the story, it looks like they're burnt. People are probably saying, oh no, they're just withered and beat up after 30 years. It looks like they're burnt to me. Like, in a fire, which happens at the end of the game. Plus, these three animatronics here that you see, these are very interesting. As you can see, we got Golden Freddy, then we had Golden Bonnie up there, or Springtrap as we know him, probably before or after the events of Five Nights at Freddy's 3, so possibly Five Nights at Freddy's 4. But something that catches my eye on this is this weird purplish Bonnie. To me, it's Shadow Bonnie, but, who knows? It looks terrifying ever. Which, brings me to, is this maybe the purple guy? I mean, it is purple, but wasn't Shadow Bonnie purple too? I mean, everybody knows that he was, just this black shadow, but nobody knows his true color. I mean, his teeth, they do look like Shadow Bonnie, but at the same time, the top row sort of look like human teeth, and the bottom row, well, they look like squares to me. And it looks more phantom-y than all the others. This could possibly be Phantom Bonnie, just in the minigame, because Bonnie in Five Nights at Freddy's 3, he only appears in the minigames, when the purple guy comes and kills you. But it's a very awesome story how Scott made 3 games in about, I believe it's 8 months, and there's people who are arguing whether the second game is a sequel or a prequel, which it's a prequel, by the way, and it's amazing all he's done in that short amount of time. And back to this image, I just might be blabbering on about nothing. It's probably just lighting or something like that I'm looking at here, but it looks like a shadowy figure, and there's a little black spot on the face which looks like a mouth, and another one that looks like a nose. So that's that. And another thing, there is this newspaper that you get at the end of the game, and this is what sparked the theory of Five Nights at Freddy's 4. It says a local attraction based on the pizzeria chain burned down overnight, an ancient pizzeria. Authorities have not ruled out foul play, but at the moment it seems to have been caused by faulty wiring. Very little was found at the scene. The few items that were salvaged, wasn't that the original name for Springtrap that the fan base came up with? Salvage? Yeah, I think. I'm not sure though. Anyways, the few items that were salvaged will be sold at a public auction. Now, the reason that this was set out and just sparked the idea that this could be Five Nights at Freddy's 4 was because if you brighten up this image, you will see Springtrap in the background. Because as you can see from this picture, there is Springtrap right behind the little kawaii doll of Freddy right there. It's so cute. Not Springtrap, but the doll. But does this possibly mean that Springtrap survived the fire? Does it mean that he's going to be sold at an auction and probably put in a new company, not known as Freddy Fazbear's, but maybe Scott will make an entirely different game that's based on Five Nights at Freddy's? Maybe they call it Five Nights at Springtraps. Who knows? Maybe Six Nights at Springtraps. That'd be pretty cool. But that means that the purple guy survived, even though the children's souls are free. Now, if it does come out with if Scott does come out with a fourth game, I honestly think it's going to be a prequel to Five Nights at Freddy's 2, since Five Nights at Freddy's 2 was a prequel to 1. Maybe we'll finally find out why all the animatronics are haunted. Like, I know that they're haunted because of the kid, but, like, what made the suits themselves hauntable? I mean, I know that the killer stuffed each kid into the suit, but were there more animatronics before Five Nights at Freddy's 2? I mean, we'd all know that the toy animatronics were made, but the toy animatronics themselves were haunted as well. So more children got murdered. So doesn't that mean that there was some more, at least, before Five Nights at Freddy's 2? Like possibly the Golden Freddy and Springtrap alone? Because in my opinion, the killer stuffed the fifth kid into the Golden Freddy suit. But maybe the entire time he used the Golden Bonnie or Springtrap suit to kill the kids. I mean, in Five Nights at Freddy's, it only says that he used a golden suit to lure kids into the back room to kill them. But honestly, I don't think that the golden suit itself was Golden Freddy. I think that the golden suit was Springtrap the entire time. Now, again, nearing to the end of this video, like I said, this picture here of the hat and the shadow figure might be nothing, but you know how Scott likes to hide things, and he is probably one of the most, since he made the Five Nights at Freddy's game, he is horrifying, but he is a horrifying genius when it comes to these. He is a master hider. He is basically, when it comes to games like this, he's the Einstein of horror, in my opinion. But again, this picture, I just might be going on about like a poor lighting thing that I found here. I mean, it looks terrifying, but it's probably nothing at all. Like, there's probably still some stuff to be found in this picture, and I'm not saying that this image right here, this shadow figure, is anything at all, but it possibly might be. And this isn't the kind of channel that usually does Five Nights at Freddy's videos. I mean, we will if you like them, but honestly, this is just something in my opinion. But if this picture really is something, I believe it to be one of these little arcadey type animatronic things. Maybe it's arcadey foxy. Who really even knows? It's probably nothing, like I said before. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up this video. This channel will do more Five Nights at Freddy's videos if you like them. But basically, we're a Minecraft and gaming channel, and like real life action movie special effects type channel. But yeah, that's all my opinions on Five Nights at Freddy's. If there comes out with a Five Nights at Freddy's 4, I will be really interested in hearing the story, because it has been a great story so far. And it makes me sad to think that Five Nights at Freddy's 3 is the last one, when there's a lot that's actually unanswered. Who is Phone Guy? Who is the purple guy? Is he the CEO of Freddy's? And that newspaper picture, what happened to Springtrap at the end there? Are they saying that they found some suit burned? Have the authorities tried to cover it up? Who knows? But thanks for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time.